We're going to work on some T-spine mobility drills. The main cues that we want to have correctly from the start are to cue our rectus abdominis, so our abdominal muscles. We want to be connected with our rib cage to our pelvis. So I'm going to brace. Okay? So it's just a brace. I get some neutral spine and I can stabilize the pelvis. Okay? So from here, we're going to go ahead and get into a split squat position. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down. I want to make sure that this back leg, okay, is extended, okay, so that way I can fire my glute. Same thing, I want to stabilize my hips, fire the back glute. So from this position, I have my hip stabilized and I'm connected, okay, from my rib cage to my pelvis. Now we're going to work some of the deep muscles of the back. We're going to work segmentally. So when I bring this PVC pipe behind me, I'm going to go ahead and place it in the crease of my elbows. I'm going to bring my elbows into my side. Same thing, I want to brace here. I want to flex really hard, but I want to brace. And in this position, I'm going to keep my head neutral. And then I'm going to go ahead and rotate into the leg that's up. On this, it's important that the PVC pipe stays next to your back. You're not just going to turn your shoulders. Okay? We're not going to get a whole lot of rotation. We're going to try to point the belly button, okay, in the direction we're going. I'm going to pause 2 to 3 seconds. Then I'm going to come back to neutral. I'm going to rotate. Pause 2 to 3 seconds. Remember, these are light isometric contractions. I actually feel a stretch here on my rectus and my psoas, and I feel it through my obliques as I'm rotating here. So one is we're getting activation of our obliques, and we're working on the deep erectors in our lower back. Okay? As I get 3 reps, I'm just going to move up 1 segment of my spine. Okay? Same thing, repeat. Then I come back. Okay? Another cue that we need to make sure we're watching and coaching is breathing. It's a nice, easy breath. We should be breathing through our diaphragm, and we're going to breathe through our belly. Then I come back. 3 reps, and I move up to the next segment. So we're gaining activation on each level. So the deep muscles of the back, they have muscles that span over each segment, and then they have ones that span over multiple segments. That's why this is effective. We're priming the ultimate movement, so that's either the pitching motion or the hitting motion. Once we work up, we're going to work up 4 to 5 segments, guys. So we're going to work up as high as we can, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm Lee Fioki with Dynamic Sports Training, and that was the first segment of the T-spine mobility.